You ready?
Yeah, I did.
All right. Welcome everyone. Hello to another Friday, to another episode of It's All a Simulation Podcast. I do apologize if I stutter, stammer, or plain forget because it has been a long week for me. My name is Kevin MECHDUDE009 and I'm accompanied by Miss ALLIENICOLE22.
Or just Allie.
Or just Allie.
So how's your day been? We should do Witty Banter. It's good.
Oh, right. Witty Banter. Yes. Right. Witty Banter. Hello, Tavik. Welcome. Welcome, Tavik. Podcast vibes only, the best and the chillest of them all. Across the land.
Oh, dear Lord.
I'm a little loopy tonight. It's been a long day in Florida. So for anyone new to the podcast, or to the channel, actually, I live in Florida. Central Florida, where it gets to, pretty toasty warm. And yeah, just 8 o'clock in the morning, it's already in the mid 80s. Let's just put it that way. So it's working inside and out. You definitely feel the heat. So a couple of Celsius energy drinks, and I'm still just hanging in there just a little bit. Oh man, but we're here. The Friday's here. The weekend is just around the corner. Oh, I am knocking things over on my desk that I forgot to take off.
Okay, so that's one. I gotta mark that tally.
What? Knocking things off my desk?
Yep. Last time it was 2.
But okay. Fine. We'll mark 1. Let's see. VA. I'm a little tired for. That's Virginia, right?
Virginia.
I don't. Yeah, Virginia. Okay. Tavik's talking. Virginia's been like that too lately. Woke up to this morning 90% humidity and 85 degrees. Yep, that is 90% of Florida. So that's for me moving from northern Indiana for like 30 years of my life, and all of a sudden having to move down to Florida. It's not the worst decision I've ever made. I've made a lot worse decisions. But yeah, it still is still not pretty up there. I bet. How have you been, Allie? How's your day been?
My day has been kind of boring. I need to go back to work so badly. Like so bad. But I got told when I can go back to my classroom, and I got all my stuff loaded up in my car for next week. So
hey, there you go. So for anyone not knowing or new to the channel, Allie is a school teacher. For which grade is it this year?
3rd grade this year.
Hey, so it's gonna be fun.
So, it's gonna be fun. Whole new school, whole new kids, whole new admin. Which, if you know teachers, that's something we complain about consistently as admin. But hey, it's gonna be a fun year.
Fingers crossed. Hopefully a good new year. Because I think last year what grade were you teaching then?
1st grade.
So yeah, there's a big jump right there.
I will never go back.
You're gonna go from Paw Patrol to Skibbidy Toilet.
You know what? I'll take the Skibbidy Toilets over the Paw Patrol any day. I can talk my way through Fortnite. We got this.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Or I don't know. I don't have kids. I think that's what the hit youngsters are doing right now. I don't know anymore.
All right, so man. We got a very interesting episode today. We're going to be talking
so
about...
before anything, real quick, I just want to give a shout out to our new YouTube channel.
Oh, yes.
It's all up on my stream. I'm not sure if it's on her stream right now or not, but
not yet. I forgot.
If you want to go check us out, let me go paste. Check us out at YouTube. IAASP official at IAASP official, but we are also known as It's All Simulation Podcast. Right now we recently just set it up. So
like 3 to 4 days ago.
yeah, we made that the late decision because Twitch doesn't keep our VODs on here very long. And plus, we kind of wanted to just have a unified front and make sure that our podcast is just known. Bam, right there. So eventually, this layout all up here is going to change. We're going to work on a unified storefront, if you will, and an appearance. And in the meantime, we are also working on our emblem that we will basically just make everything our own. So
what he has shown me actually looks really cool.
Yeah, so we got to make a decision on which design, because I made a few variations.
I liked the first one.
Okay, well, we'll discuss that later. We'll discuss this later.
I keep forgetting to tell you. The ADHD needs to tell you right now.
That was 3 days ago, but yes. But at the same time, we made this YouTube channel. We were like, we need an icon. How do we do this? Well, I guess I'm the artist, so I guess I have to do this. But I did throw some ideas. We did.
Yeah,
no, I toss some ideas with you around, and
so. I try.
Try. Hey, Chris, welcome. Chris, our loyal fan, is here.
He wasn't here last week. He also didn't see our record time Sunday challenge either.
Yeah, it was a record, but I still think the first time we did a record of like 30 minutes was our quickest record. Even though the mayor, not mayor. What was that ghost? That was Moroi. Thank you. So I'm going through a thunderstorm. I may actually drop out on accident. Just I might be carrying the team. You might be carrying the team here. But yeah, so just to reiterate, we now have a YouTube channel. Chris, welcome. Oh, sorry. Dude, don't worry about it, man. You good. He was saying how he missed a few of the streams. He's just been busy, and it's like, dude, we all have lives, man. It's all understandable. Yeah, we appreciate it, man.
No, I do appreciate that you laughed about the thing in Discord, though. That was great.
He says it was actually faster than the friendly ghost challenge. So
yeah,
which that was pretty fast, but yeah, that wasn't the fastest one we did. Which was the Moroi 3 times in a row. No, we actually did one faster than that. So I'm very proud of that. So yeah, again, we're starting up our YouTube channel. I'm trying to decide if I want to just stream on that for the podcast.
We may take turns.
Just to keep, everything on there. But that way, going forward, everything will be on our podcast YouTube channel. So,
and we got those funny clips that we've been working on.
Yeah, we're trying to get those going for like YouTube Shorts, for TikTok, for our own personal channels to try to promote, and even Instagram. So, which, if anyone hasn't been there, go.
And it's updated.
It is updated. It is more updated than this YouTube channel right now, because I still gotta upload all the other ones and get the markers in and everything else, and I'm not looking forward to that. But anyways, that's besides the point. I digress. Let us move on. to our first
right.
game for the night.
So tonight we have been trying to work on these ideas weeks in advance. So a few weeks ago we came up with this one. It's very themey. It is
this week
house building theme for this week, and we are going to open it up with the very first house flipper.
Yes. The one that kind of started it all back in 2018.
Yes.
Actually, when simulations was starting to be a big thing with PC Build Simulator. Farm Simulator's kind of been around for a lot longer than that, but besides the point, you know, this is the first, house flipping, house building, renovating, selling kind of game out there.
It came out in 2018, which I know is when I bought it.
Right. And I don't think I bought it until, maybe 2020, 2021, something like that. And
I personally own all the DLC as well.
Yeah, which I only own the Cyberpunk one, which is not Cyberpunk the game, I don't believe. It's just themed Cyberpunk-esque general theme. And I also bought the bunker one, which got like nuclear bunkers you get to go in, and I actually like that one. That was kind of fun. But that's the only one I got.
Okay.
But I mean, we could always go through the long list of DLC that it has.
We will.
We will all in time.
So this
So
game
I'll let you open it up.
Okay. This game is developed by Embrian. If I said that wrong, I apologize. And published by Frozen District and Playway, which again, Playway, sponsor me, dang it. I bought like all your games.
She does. She has. It's quite impressive, actually.
Actually,
and how many hours she puts
with
into this. Yeah, like, oh my god, she wanted to buy the bundle, and it's like, oh, you have 8 of 8 of this bundle. Okay, next bundle. You have 3 of 3 of this bundle. Okay, next bundle. You have 2 of 2 of this bundle. Okay, cool. Wow. You really like these games, don't you?
All right. So
Professionals.
For me personally, I have 276 hours and 30 minutes in this game.
Oh, dear goodness.
I have beaten the game completely the first time. And then I have beaten it again with more of the DLC in it. I have almost every single achievement. I love this game. It is a time killer. It's a time sinker. But most of all, it is, of all the house flippery kind of games, it is made well. It is not made poorly. It is made well.
Yes.
For what it was.
Right.
And it's good. It's good. I mean, a game that has the apartment from Silent Hill 4 and the house from Home Alone? Come on. It's good stuff.
Let's not forget about Kame House.
Oh my gosh, I forgot about Kame House. It does have Kame House. I've bought that so many times. And Kame House is so cool because you have to find the Dragon Balls. That's part of the whole thing. You can't sell the house till you find all the Dragon Balls.
See, I didn't know that. I never bought it, but I've seen the listing for it in the game. I'm like, I want that. I want that so bad. I'm like, oh. But I never got around to it.
I haven't.
So. Well, I never put that many hours into this game, so.
No. This game is great. I mean, it's got a lot of DLC. If you look at its DLC content, I guess you could say.
Oh, yeah.
It's huge. It's got luxury DLC. It's got farm flipper, pets, garden flipper. Let's see here. Cyberpunk, as Kevin was saying, HGTV, Apocalypse flipper, which is free. That is the one that's free. And it has one more coming out. Oh no, wait. I'm sorry. It has pop art furniture pack, but there is one more coming out.
Yeah, that's the Dino.
Yeah, and that one looks.
No, that was That's oh wow, that's kind of cool actually.
It's these games are fantastic. This game in particular, and now this is where Kevin and I are going to duke it out when we talk about our next game. But for me personally, I'll talk from my own personal record.
Yeah.
The first House Flipper was a very, like, it was right there with Power Wash Simulator. Like, it is a time consumer. It sucks you in. It has you do everything. You're flipping. You're not forced to be super creative, though. It doesn't
Right.
have the full open world creativity aspect that you would expect from something like this, which is fine given the when it came out and how those games were going. That sort of idea wasn't really thrown out there quite yet. But it's very easy to lose half a day in this game.
Oh yeah, no doubt. It's
And the
real
amount of,
easy.
I mean, alone the amount of houses that you can purchase and sell
Oh,
is astronomical.
just in the base game alone is a lot. So I can only imagine what, once you get the DLCs, how many more are added on with each DLC. I don't know that number. I don't know if you do or not. I don't.
It's a lot.
A lot.
Because starting with, I want to say it was HGTV 1, or maybe it was Luxury, one of the two, it started to open another map where you could go and you could do story mode kind of missions. Like there's one on a yacht, there's fancy apartments, there's this, there's that. And every DLC after that came out in that sort of aspect where you got another map with like 10 more missions each time. And then when they added farming, you could create your own, you could build your own farm. And I want to say it's with the very last DLC they came out with. I can't remember, but you can build a house from scratch on an empty plot of land.
Okay. I
So
didn't know
like,
that much.
yeah, like you can sell land with nothing on it. You'll sell it, but nothing will happen. But you could build a house on there and then expect that the 5 or 6 people that you normally sell to are going to buy this house that you designed from the bottom up.
Right.
But
Now,
anyway,
just a premise, how the game starts, you basically own a shack in the middle of a yard, broken down, and you work off a laptop, right? And that's how you're getting. Sorry, I'm checking the weather around me. I should be fine. I'm just hearing scattered thunderstorms that are just really close. But yeah, you start off with practically very basic set of skills. Not to kill anyone, but to, just to
a very specific set of skills.
Exactly. Anyone that gets that reference, good old points. Awesome. You are awesome. Yeah, you start off at the very bottom basically, and you work off your laptop, and you slowly work your way up by doing just Chris gets it.
Good job, Chris.
Hey. Sorry. You start doing odd jobs, build up your repertoire, build up your skills, and then you start buying homes. Start selling them or fixing them up, and then you can sell them. And those people are really different set of people. You get a range of people to sell it from.
You get one lady who wants you to put flowers everywhere. She ain't gonna buy your house if there's no flowers in there. And then you get a couple who will buy just about anything as long as it has 2 bedrooms.
And then you have an elderly couple that will buy your shack that you fix up, and it's like, oh, it's so quaint, so nice, so humble, and they will buy it right off the bat because it's so quaint and cozy, and oh, this would be perfect for our children to walk around and just hang out. Da 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 da. It's like,
sardines
you guys,
in a can.
You guys. So I can't go too high on you. Then it's fun. It really is a fun game, and like Alice said, like, you really will lose hours in this game. The one thing I do have an issue with is the paint.
Okay.
And
yes, I know you do.
That's how they change in the second one. I think they improve the painting in the second one.
And that's where I'm gonna fight you.
That personally, because and I'll elaborate because I will elaborate in the second one how they do that. In the first one, you get kind of vertical panels, if you will, and you paint one panel at a time. Man, Chris is on your side on this one. Dang.
No,
So
I like that because when you upgrade your skills, then you can do 3, and then like you're not overusing your paint. Then you can keep going, and you can keep going, and you keep going. Whereas the
yeah.
second one, I'll complain about something when we get to it.
So yeah, you just do continuous panels throughout the whole thing. That's fine if you're going for a very basic kind of painting style. And it worked. I'm not denying it worked for what the game was when it came out. Okay, that's what I'm going to say about it. It was a very basic game. It was the first one. I'm pretty sure it was the first one that they've made. So, you know, it was very basic. It feels kind of like like they took elements from an Unreal Engine. It's just very basic, cut paste kind of thing. But it worked, and it worked very well. I mean, the was it 77,000 reviews in total on Steam alone, and it's all been very positive. So
it did get its own.
Go ahead.
No, sorry, go on.
I'm not knocking it for what it is. I enjoy it, but I feel the second one's better in different aspects. I still have some with it, but we'll get that into that in the next game.
Like,
oh, sorry, go ahead.
It has a VR. It has a VR version that
yes, it does.
I've personally played, and I don't like it.
I have not played the VR one yet. I don't think I ever will. I'm very picky with my VR games, what I want to play in VR.
That's fair.
But
if it's not Walkabout Golf, you ain't touching it.
Pretty much. Yeah.
I was kidding.
I kind of wasn't, but.
Oh, I know what I'm doing as soon as the VR headset gets here.
Walkabout mini golf.
Okay. So
I will say one thing too about this is it is. Dude, yeah, we have not played that in a minute for real. they have a
Chris. We're going to as soon as
I'm getting sidetracked. Yeah, as soon as she gets a VR, we're all gonna have to get together and play. It's gonna be fun. We'll have to show her the ropes and what to do in the Nevada desert.
I told you I played it at Corey's. I know what to do.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Sorry if I forgot. Sorry. But yeah, the building aspect of this, how you assemble items, is very, very similar to how you assemble in like a PC build simulator. Every little screw, every little wire, every little thing has a function, and you got to click and press every little function. And that's kind of where I get like, it's cool, don't get me wrong. It's like very detailed and like, ooh, it feels like you're doing stuff, but it's like, at the same time, I'm doing stuff. I'm tired. I don't want to do it right now. So you get your moments. But
no, I agree with you on that one. I hate the like having to put together the pipes and put together all of the electronics and redo all. I don't like that. It gets tedious and annoying after a while.
It took a bit of the creativity out, I feel.
Yeah. Yes. But like, trying to think out of it. Like when you're trying to do a house and you think you've got the whole room done, and then turns out that behind that one dresser that you didn't move is a fucking little thing that you got to pull out and rewire and put back.
Yeah, a little socket that's just like, oh hey, just hiding here, minding my own business. And it's like that 1% off, and you're trying to get the completionist bonus. And if you're OCD like me, I am always getting that 100% on every single house. So like, okay, where's that dust mite hiding?
Right.
But
when you get the skills and you can see the dirt spots on your map, your mini map.
Once
that's even
you
better.
Get that skill.
Yeah. Otherwise, you're kind of just like running around with the mop, like, oh God, where is it?
Chris is saying needs a skill upgrade or tool like PC Builder to do it when you don't want to. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
$5. You can bypass all of that.
Sure.
Paid DLC. But yeah, that's all I gotta say about it. The game was good.
Okay.
The
The game
really
is very
fun.
good. The game is very good.
It got me into a lot of the PC Builder, and House Flipper got me into the building resource renovation kind of style, like. And I don't play too many simulators, but those two, like, I played a lot. I played a lot.
Yes, I'm
Not
the
as much
queen
as
of the
Allie, but
simulators in this friendship. I'm
yeah.
the queen of the simulators.
She owns all the
Where's
simulators.
my crown?
And I wish I was kidding.
I'm the queen.
Yeah.
Okay. So, do you want to move on to the second
We
one, which
can
is
move
going to
on
cause
to
a
the
fight
next one.
between the two of us?
I guess it's going to cause a fight between the two of us.
Before we move on and start this argument, House Flipper is a great game. On Steam, it's $24.99. It's also out on all the consoles too, the older consoles. It might be on the newer ones, but its sequel is now on the PS5s and the PS or the Xbox One X. It's not on. Okay. What?
No, I'm not checking. No, I'm Chris.
Oh, okay.
Chris is like.
It's definitely worth a play. It's definitely worth trying it. You could blow an entire weekend. Say you're sick and you need something to do. This is one of those things. You could just continue to play it and just breeze through it. With all of its DLC, it is a very high, steep price of $101.92.
So that is actually with House Flipper 2 involved.
Yes.
So without that, like if you bought the game, that's $25. If you bought all the DLC separate, that's another $75. So yeah, it's up roughly $100 even.
Yeah. But
without taxes.
If you like the game and you want to try the DLC, download the Apocalypse one first. It's free.
Yep.
Then get the Cyberpunk because that one's a little like meh, kind of in there. And get the garden. Those are your first three you can start with, kind of get into it. Garden's great because then you get to mow the yards because when you're first playing it and the yards are all messed up and you can't do anything about it. Once you get the garden one, you're able to mow those yards and pull those weeds. You feel so much better. I don't know if that's just me, but you feel so much better.
I never played that DLC, so I guess that's just you.
It's just me. I'm the problem. It's me. All right.
Always.
Moving on.
Sorry, did I say that out loud?
Yeah, you did. We're going to talk about House Flipper 2.
House Flipper 2
was announced, oh God, must have been a year and a half ago, somewhere like that. And released December 14th, 2023. I was a day one purchaser. Kevin was a day one purchaser.
Yep.
Because of our love for the original.
She roped me into this.
I roped you into this. I'm the Meeseeks.
She is the original Meeseeks.
Chris was a day two purchaser.
Oh.
Probably because we wouldn't shut up about it.
But he was a week one purchaser.
Yes. Now this game takes the original concept of buying a house and flipping it and changes it in different ways. It does not have the vast, like, open map stuff of like that the original House Flipper developed over its DLCs. But it does have the map of different like coastal parts of it. And you pick up the story as a house flipper who has him or her, it doesn't really say if it's a guy or girl, parents' house, who they're gone. I don't know where they went. They moved away or some crap like that. I don't know. And the house looks like crap, and you're proving to your community that you can bring the town back with a goal to, to remodel.
If I remember correctly, there is a beach home that is your dream goal to work up to. And but you don't have like the prestige name to purchase it. And so you're kind of building, like, again, you're building up your repertoire, your name, so that you buy this beach home, your dream home. Because again, your home is based around the coastal area.
Well, you have the community center that is run down and messed up.
That's right.
And the guy who takes a chance on you wants you to prove that you can fix that up. So in turn, you're doing about a zillion little jobs and things like that.
Yeah.
And eventually you earn his respect.
While taking on jobs, buying homes in the process. Basically the same thing, practically verbatim as the first one, but just with a more polished look, different mechanics, and a different storyline, and voice actors.
Yes, there is voice acting in this.
And new designs, and a new vast amount of characters to talk to, basically.
However,
the
original House Flipper, with its DLC starting with luxury, maybe it was HD, one of those, had voice acting.
Oh, okay. Probably
this
HD because I kind of feel like, you know, they'll have some celebrities from HD TV in there.
I don't think they did.
No?
No, I don't think so. I think it was just HG sponsored it. I don't know.
Oh, well then, there you go. That might have started voice acting. Okay. I'm also watching the video. There's this new thing where you could just buy a plot of land and just build from the ground up. So that's kind of cool, actually.
Yeah. So I have my feelings on this, but I'm gonna let Kevin go first.
This is where we're going to go fight. Oh, really now? Oh, well, thank you. You're so kind. So, yeah. The one thing that I liked about this is, let me go back to the first video. Let's see right about, well, this is actually pretty cool too. You can actually pinpoint what blocks you want to destroy to add some element to it. So like if you wanted a design that looks straight from the 70s with like the open brick layer, like that's cool. You know, hey, you could do that. You don't have to just bust down pillars anymore. You can make design choices by breaking a wall down by 2 squares. And that's your choice. You're Bob Ross of this world. You want to destroy 2 blocks? That's your world. You make it how you want it. And no one has to know. And it'll be our little secret.
Really weird
but the main thing that I really liked was this painting right here. How you can just freely paint everywhere. And you would stay in a stationary position while looking as you're painting, and it goes anywhere that your view goes. I liked it because it adds a bit of creativity that you can do. So just vertical panels all along the thing. Cool, whatever. This game, I feel, really brings up the creativity that was lacking in the first one. That is where it improved on, was the creativity. Definitely. And yes, they had to change a bit of mechanics because you don't have to put in every little screw when you put it in a wall socket. You know, connect every little pin and wire into the wall socket and like, boom, it's on the wall. Great. All right, now how do I want to make this? It kind of took the building aspect out and it just made it more creative. That is my 2 cents on it. But hey, what do you have to say, Miss Ellie?
Okay. All right, so I agree that this game does add so much more creativity because it'll literally let you take a ceiling light and put it on the wall instead of the ceiling.
Wait, really?
Yes.
I'm gonna do that now. Oh my gosh, hold on, where's my pen? I need to write this down. Ceiling lights on the wall.
It'll let you take floor, like hardwood that you would put on the floor and put it on the wall or put it on the ceiling. Like it gives you the freedom to do these things.
You think I'm joking? I'm actually writing that down.
You really wrote it down.
I'm going to forget. That is awesome.
I know this because today I decided it would be fun to play like an hour of it that turned into an hour and a half.
Okay.
We don't talk about Bruno. So
Fair. This is fair. Ooh.
Okay, so I see your whole painting thing, okay? And I raise you. That painting mechanic makes me nauseous. Because I do like that you can, do the lines to where you'll only paint where you want to, or you cannot use that and then accidentally paint over like the tile you just laid over there because you're an idiot and now you're painting on the tile that you just spent like $600 on and oh my God, now you got to buy it again. But I did that a lot. But like your paintbrush, you can get a skill and it like makes it like this.
Wider, yeah.
So it's a lot wider. And even that, I still mess up. But like I was doing it today, I was trying to move it using WASD and it kept shooting back the other way. And I'm like, stop shooting back. And then my person would flip and it would go back the way I wanted it to. And I'm like, why are you doing that? So I was like, I'm just going to use the mouse to move it. Well, I used the mouse to move it. And then it was like, I'm like, okay, there's no easy middle here. I need a middle here.
Yeah.
And the first house flipper gives me my middle. Yes, Chris, I know paint first, but I have ADHD and that tile was pretty darn pretty.
Darn it.
Good God, darn it.
Can I interject here real quick?
Yes.
You know you can lay tape down for the section that you want to paint?
I know, but sometimes I forget.
Oh, okay. And number 2, you really got to have good mouse control. Like you can go very slow with it. You don't have to go Z.
Hi, my name is Allie.
Hi.
We've met, right?
Kind of. I think so. You don't. You got zoomies all day long. I know.
I had zoomies yesterday. Remember?
Super low DPS settings clutch. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, DPI. Yeah, that is true. Yeah. But if you have a razor and then you can't change the DPS or DPI on a fly, then that might be a little difficult.
Yeah. There's a cool thing that they've added to this, and I'm changing the topic because I'm tired of talking about paint.
Okay.
There's 2 things actually. One, there is a collectible that you have to get every time, and it does unlock things when you find it.
Wait, what does it unlock? Because I haven't found that out yet.
I haven't figured it out. I don't know if it's something that's coming but it does say to find them all. There's a reason. You get an achievement, but
yeah.
I think there's some other thing they haven't really said.
Okay.
Quite yet.
Right.
But the other thing I really like, and this is where Chaos Twin number 1 reigns, the sledgehammer. The freaking sledgehammer. So they changed the sledgehammer from the first one to this one so that now you can blow up a 16 by 16 square area and your person just hauls off and it's gone. It's gone.
You get the Conan the Barbarian. Just get this sledgehammer on and just go whacking them all. Just go whack them all on the wall. This is very, very soothing as a man to take down a wall like that. It's very, very manly like. And you can let out any manly screams or girly screams. I don't judge much, and just take down a wall, and you just feel fantastic. It's wonderful. Like she is right. It is good to actually take down a wall like that. It is super fun and satisfying.
Another aspect I noticed that's a lot different from the first one that I actually kind of like a little bit is selling the houses.
Okay.
I hadn't gotten around to actually selling a house. I decided today I was going to try it out.
Sure.
So I've been focused on fixing up the parents' house for some reason.
Honestly, I've been the same way myself. I'm not even halfway done with fixing up the parents' house like I want to.
mm. So I bought this one house and it was covered in like vines and leaves, and apparently hobos had gotten it. There was alcohol everywhere. There was missing parts in the roof in different sections.
Is this the one that's kind of like the above and over? The garage is on the main floor and then the house. Yeah, I'm working on that one too right now, actually. There's graffiti everywhere on the inside and
Yes!
skateboards on the back patio. I'm still working on that.
Well, I sold it today.
Nice.
I broke down, like, 'cause you know how you walk in, there's like this wall right here, and then there's like a wall in front of you where a window was clearly. Yeah, that's gone. I whacked the crap out of that.
Okay.
And that's I got some aggression out today with that.
Fair.
But I I like that when I put the whole house together, I could go out and do everything outside, I could do everything inside, I could rebuild the roof and then use the cell tool, because you hit R, you can have different options in the cell tool to duplicate, to change the style, to copy. So I did the style thing and I found the exact match to match the roof, so I could do it aesthetically pleasing for myself.
Right.
And I fixed all of that. An hour and a half it took me to fix all that. I set everything up. Another nifty feature is you're able to use the electricity thing to cue the lights to certain switches.
Yes, I love that.
So I went through the house and did that. They're gonna hate me the first time they turn their lights on.
All the lights go on by the flip of a switch. One switch to rule them all.
One switch on the floor right next to the couch.
Oh my god. Does it seriously turn every light on though? I was joking about that.
You too. Chris, tell him it wouldn't be me if I didn't do that.
Okay, that's true. Well, like, oh, I know you too well, I guess. Oh boy. Wow.
But it was selling it that was pretty cool, because like it breaks down how much you spent on the house, how much it costs to get rid of everything, how much it costs to buy the products, how much you got back from selling certain things in the house. And then your sellers, you had 2 sellers, and I don't know how many buyers, I mean. I don't know how many buyers you actually have, because they don't really, I couldn't find where that was. But they gave you like all of the reasons why it was nice and all of the reasons why what they didn't like. Whereas at the other one, it was very generic, like, oh, there's not enough flower pictures, or even though you put a bunch of flower pictures in there, it's like, what are you talking about? It never really honestly told you what was wrong with the house. Whereas this did.
Okay.
And I liked that.
I've never tried to sell a house yet, but like I said, I'm working on that same one. So so now I know.
I made $232,000 back from that house.
Hey, nice.
So not bad. Not bad. But I like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah, House Flipper 2 this year was just kind of like a more of a relaxing kind of game for me. Like whenever I had a long day, I'm like, I don't want to play Call of Duty, I want to play Fallout. Let's just relax and build a home or renovate, you know? And I would always go to like the beach bungalows, like that. Those are always my favorite ones. Like I'm a beach bum at heart. I could spend all day on a peaceful beach. It's so good. I want to see if I can find something real quick. Okay. That they actually emphasized in the game. Oh, there it is. In the game. Not the painting. Come on, move along. Like they put a lot of work with how you move stuff around. So you can literally play a board game in the game itself. Readable cards and everything.
Yeah.
But like what the game is,
floor is lava?
So I'll get to that. As right here on the still, It's
Sorry.
every movable object. No, you can every movable object. You can read the cards somewhat visibly, and it's super fun. And actually, for some reason, the most popular thing that they really did a lot of work on was the small toy trains.
Oh
And
yeah.
how you can build a whole track around the room, and this little, like, I think it was a wooden train or something, and it can go
Yeah.
all the way around the rim and go up and down, elevations, curves, F's curves, and like everyone loved that. I never got into it myself, but like it shows you how much effort they really kind of put into all of these. And yeah, one of the updates they actually added was a house that was a quote unquote a developer house, and I think it was 3 stories, including the attic. D&D and House Flipper, woot woot. Yes, Chris. Yeah, very much so. Like, there's actually a den where you got to clean up a similar thing where it's just a bunch of gamers living in a house. I think that's where this board game comes from. But no, there's this house that's a developer house, and they're trying to make it like the developers, the Frozen District or Empyrean. No, Frozen District. Sorry. And so they added in the attic like a bunch of computers and green screens and a VR headset. And you're like, okay, you clean everything up, and they're like, E to activate a headset. The put on the headset. I'm like, oh, okay. And it's fun because they added a mini game of the floor is lava. It is literally a game within a game, and it's just a little timed speed run. You jump and to get the fastest time without touching the floor or the lava, which is literal lava. There's only 3 levels when I was playing it, but it's fun. It's silly fun, you
There
know.
was a competition going on for it.
Really,
yeah, at the time when you were playing it, there was competition.
I didn't know that. Wow, I wonder where I got. I don't know where I placed.
I don't know. I just remember it was a thing. Sorry,
Yeah.
I interrupted you.
No, you're good. But no, this shows that they put a lot of effort, a lot of detail into this game. The voice acting, the new characters, the vibrant and diverse is the word I'm looking for. Diverse characters that they added into this game. Whereas the first one was just kind of generic. You got your generic mom, Paul. You got your generic boy that's like, oh, he's a rich boy. I say boy, but he's like, oh, I'm in my 30s. I got so much money. Let's go. Money, right? You know, and then you got this guy who's business all the time. Business. I ain't got no time. Just make it right the first time around. I ain't got no time for that. You know, it's generic. But now you got these people who actually have backgrounds, and you kind of feel it. You see it, and it's like you convert. It's like they put a lot of work into this. Now, the one thing I honestly, not gonna lie, I wish they would have done is add gardening right off the back, so they don't have to add it as a DLC later. Whether or not that's a part of the DLC later, I don't know. But I would love to just kind of mess around with the floral outside, you know, and mess around with that. But I guess we'll have to wait for a DLC. I don't know.
Like, I thought I read somewhere that they would do it as DLC, but it would be free DLC.
That would be ideal.
Like, it would be free, or it would come bundled with something bigger. Like, it would not just be gardening by itself like last time.
Okay.
But gardening last time came with missions too.
Okay.
And it came with every time you sold a house, then you had the ability to build a garden that would raise the amount that your house could get.
Okay.
So, like, I put a lot of pools and hot tubs and like garden stuff, all that stuff everywhere. So as to attract more people. Like my shed house was half a farm and half a like pool party house.
Fun. Yeah, that's something I never got into, but like something I could definitely see myself getting into. But
the other thing,
go ahead.
I was just gonna kind of touch on this a little bit.
Go for it.
If you're one of those people that when you played the original, you really liked the assembly aspect of it. The game does have assembly. It has they're like little mini games. They're timed and you have to get 3 stars for them. And you have to do them in certain ways. But you assemble all kinds of different things. Dressers, TV like stands, electronics, clocks, countertops, a lamp, desk drawers. And it's all time stuff. And when you do good on it, you get discounts. I think you get discounts in the store on those items.
Get discounts, of those. Like, I'm not sure it's those exact items, but they're like, on like table, you assemble a table, you get tables discounted. That aspect of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's definitely worth getting 3 stars just to get the discounts. Which is nice. Yes. I like that idea. I like how they added that assembly in there still.
So like if you need that fix, if you love putting those sinks and toilets and tubs and things together and those radiators, there you go. There you go. There's your fix. You're weird. Your fix is weird. I'm gonna give you that.
But hey, we don't judge much.
Planet Fitness here.
Planet Fitness. The chaos and the calm. So speaking of DLC, they really don't have anything but just a supporter pack, which just supports them another $10 for now. I don't remember the roadmap offhand. I forgot they did have one, but they are talking about having more DLC, obviously. Later, like the game just came out late last year, so like they're still working on it. Now here's another thing. I don't know if they have 2 teams or if they have 1 team split, but they are both working on House Flipper 2 and House Flipper 1 content, which is why we're still getting new content for House Flipper 1. Now, I kind of think they just need to move on. They did a lot with House Flipper 1. They did all they could, I feel. Cool, great. Carry whatever left over into the second one. I think that would kind of make more sense. Instead of trying to split or having 2 teams, kind of, it just feels weird. And like you're trying to sell the second game, but you're still working on the first one, holding people like a bad habit, a bad relationship. Like, don't go, don't leave us for the second one, even though it's better. It's fun. Don't go. I don't know. I got really mixed feelings about that one. I don't know why they did that. I don't know why they did that. Like, it makes no sense. Like, with every other game, they would just move on. So,
can I bring you back to the argument of Among Us and the popularity that shot up with Among Us in 2020, and they were designing a second game, a sequel.
Oh,
and that it was so popular they abandoned the sequel and stuck to the original and just added the things that they were going to do in the sequel into the original.
Okay.
So, in that mentality, there are more people that play the first House Flipper than play the second one and support the first one so much still. So I see why they continue to do it. They're still making money off of it all the time. And while they're building up an audience for 2, they can sprinkle on a little love for the people that are still on 1.
Then why not just stay with 1? Like what they did with Among Us. Why? Like, that makes no sense. That's a question I would like that's my question. Why having 2 games? Why not just stick to 1? That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking.
Yeah.
But it's not my decision, not my game. But it's still fun.
We don't get
It was very relaxing.
We don't get paid the big bucks to make those decisions.
Ride the fence, see which one falls off. Yeah.
Okay, so I did pull up the roadmap for this game.
Okay, cool.
And the summer update. Bear with me, I'm going to move my mic a little bit.
Can you share that with me, please? Share the link.
Hold on.
If you don't mind. Share with the
You asking,
co-host.
you asking a lot of things from the girl who can barely handle laugh. Oh God, it's back.
Oh no.
Let's see, a new environment. So the old Pinnacle. Job in an apartment, loft-style homes, resizable curtains, sitting in chairs, text messages from clients about jobs, more doors, new larger towels, and summer items for the beach. So that was the summer update.
New larger towels. That's kind of funny.
That's really funny.
It just sounds kind of funny. I don't know. Just random.
The Halloween update is going to have a brand new magical job, so I'm not surprised by that.
Right.
Spooky house in old Pinnacle, which is probably going to be a lot like the spooky house in the original, where like you are being haunted by something the whole time, and the only way to get it to stop is to go and cover the coffin in the backyard.
Are we going to play Phasmophobia in House Flipper now?
The original house flipper has that. You like go into the basement and the walls move around you. How have you not played that house?
Because
it's a base game house.
I don't play it that much as you do.
I know what we're making, Kevin, later.
Oh no, we're not. We're not making Kevin do that.
They're gonna have a paint color wheel, butterflies, fireflies, falling leaves, better cobwebs, Halloween decor, Gothic style furniture, graphic settings, so more optimization and customization.
Right.
The winter update will have a before and after gallery update. New snow job, winter themed house for purchase, snow, and fairy lights and other winter lights for outside.
For all the people that hate snow, this is not the update for you. So, funny thing, they actually have the before and after elements implemented right now.
They do, but I think
I played it like last couple weeks ago, and I had a slideshow of before and after. I was like, that is so cool. It looks so professional. I feel so special, like on a show. That's so amazing. No, but that color wheel, oh, that's going to be so good. I'm excited for that. As an artist, I am going to be so excited about that. Sorry, didn't mean to cut you off there.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Like that roadmap is pretty solid for the rest of the year. That's a pretty solid roadmap. However, the only thing I'm noticing is there's no mention of DLC. There's a mention of pools. Oh, wait, there is. Nope, House Flipper 1's the one with the DLC. There's no mention of DLC for House Flipper 2. So,
well, there's going to be a new DLC announcement. That's the only thing they say about DLC in Q4.
Yeah, but that's not even guaranteed. Because they were going to do a DLC announcement this summer, and then that didn't happen. They pushed it back to Q4.
Oh, I didn't know about that. Okay.
And
so,
I mean, as you can, yes, and as you can see in like the reviews, like it's mostly positive, very positive, but all the reviews are only 6,870. Like the audience still isn't very big for it.
Just because they're still holding them on House Flipper 1.
I juggle between the two. They're both installed on my. Are they both still installed on my computer? I might have actually uninstalled the one. But
so here's the other thing too. They're not large games.
They're not. They're small. They're smaller for sure.
Yeah. I mean, obviously the second one is a little bit larger, but I want to say the first one's what, 6 gigs, if that.
Something like that. Yeah. It's not even that big. It's not even that big. Like at all. I'm looking at it, it's not. The DLC isn't even that bad.
I want snow too, Chris.
Chris, you can come visit me and you can play in all the snow you want.
Oh, you invite Chris, but not me. Wife. That's fine.
You can come too, but I want Chris to bring the wife.
You hang out with Chris. That's fine. It's all good.
I said I want him to bring Brooke. I want to hang out with Brooke. Okay.
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 He's gonna get annoyed with me, I swear to God. Oh, if he could afford it, he would. He'd come visit me.
If I could afford it,
yeah. For real.
Oh, they have announced a game that was kind of teased in there it is. I think that's it. In their live live shows, their showcases. No, that's not it. And so they do, like I said, they added a lot of details to the games. And one of the games that they added into the game, like, oh, it's a physical game that you know they have in there. It was like hairdresser, hair flipper or something like that.
Oh no.
Yeah, or love flipper or something like that. They were actually going to do that. Yeah, they were actually going to do that, and they teased the artwork for that game, and they got positive reviews on it.
See, what you don't understand is 2 days ago, I bought the new Sims DLC. You don't understand, Kevin. I cannot buy another game that is love focused. I will go bankrupt. And if these guys make it, what's going to happen? Can they just sponsor me already? Come on.
Let's see if they're actually making it right now.
Oh God, he's gonna look. Do you see what
I am gonna look.
He adds to this. That's why there's a fast food simulator game that I want to play that hasn't come out yet.
Okay, so it's not in their upcoming release. You're good on that.
Oh, thank goodness.
But I know, wait, maybe it is Hairdresser Simulator.
Oh God.
It came out in March. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is it. But they really, really were teasing about the love flipper, like as a DLC, possibly. I don't know. It was kind of silly. Yeah, this is totally not for me. Can't imagine why. Doesn't appeal to me at all.
At all. Somebody.
Yeah, I don't know why. It's kind of weird.
Anywho, so any last remarks on this before I talk about the specifics on the game?
On this one?
Yeah, do you have any last remarks?
No, like it plays very well. It's very well optimized for just being a basic game. It's very well made, very well optimized. Totally worth it on a rainy day that you don't lose power on, or you're sick, just like House Flipper 1. Like this is good for those winter days. You're kind of having a snow day, or you can't really go anywhere because there's too much snow on the ground, or it's too cold and you don't want to go outside. You want to be on the beach in the nice cove area. Escape here.
All right. So this game is fairly new. It is sitting at a $40 on Steam.
Yes.
It is available on PS5 and Xbox Series X and S. I personally have not tried it on the consoles because I just haven't. Plan to eventually, but not quite yet. I totally agree with Kevin. It's definitely something you can play. If it's humid outside and gross and in muggy armpit of America, then yeah, sure, go inside and play House Flipper. But and if it's snowing in the state only known for corn and Republicans, you're gonna be playing House Flipper all day long. So either way, it's a good game. It's worth the money. If 40 is a little steep for you, there's Steam sales all the time. I know. Yeah. Frozen District does advertise sales, especially when they've got DLC coming out for something else or there's something coming out for a different game. Yep. They tend to do big bundle sales. So keep your eyes open for that, but it is 100% worth your time and 100% worth staying on your hard drive for a long period of time. All right.
Oh yeah, it's definitely well worth the $40 though. Not gonna lie, it is well worth the $40. But yeah, no, if I'm one that always look out for sales. So summer sales, spring sales, fall sale, and yes, winter sale. So Steam is not very kind on my wallet. Dang it. There's too many sales throughout the year, and it's like it's a control. I gotta breathe, and you know,
Breathe deep, my friend. It's fine.
And control my wallet. And remember that I too have bills to pay. So.
All right. Moving on. We're going to move on to our third. Well, yeah. Do you have anything else you want to add about that?
No. Nope.
As always,
we can move on.
We want to know what you think about it. So I'll have it up on the Instagram probably tonight. Let us know what you think about it. Did you try for 1 or 2? Did you like them? Do you want the DLC? Do you want to know how crazy sometimes this game drives me? Go ahead, ask. I don't care. I'll answer. All right, moving on to the next one. House Builder.
House Builder.
All right. House Builder is a game I bought on a whim. I typically buy these games because I've seen them on YouTube. Or Playway just, sends me a thing and I just say, hey, I'm going to buy it. Which is exactly what happened with this. I got an email one day that Playway was going to be selling this game and I bought it.
Which again, she should be sponsored by Playway. Because she buys every one of the games. And this is one of them.
For real. And I'm pretty sure this
game.
was an early access game because it says it came out on January 15th of this year, but I had it a lot sooner than that. So I'm thinking it was an early release game for a while. I can't remember.
Yeah, like it officially released on January of this year. Yeah.
So this game is a lot like House Flipper and House Flipper 2 in the sense of you are building home, but it's completely different. You are building home from scratch. You're building an igloo out of ice cubes. You're building a house in the middle of the jungle out of clay and mud. You're building a log cabin out of the wood in a forest that you literally cut the wood down. And I would remember more of it, except that I've had to restart this game 3 times because cloud saves suck. But you are literally building houses. It isn't just, oh, I'm going to decorate this house that's already built and fix it up. No, sir, madam. You are building these houses. And it takes time. Lots of time.
Which I can actually fill in the rest of that because I played it recently over the past weekend just to get my feet wet on this game and see what it is that she's talking about and what we're going to talk about. And yes, the very first stage is you have to take your knife, stab it in the ice, and in a very exact square, I might add, rectangle, you have to cut out each block. At first, once you get like the first few layers on, that's when it's like, okay, cool. Your skill now has been upgraded so that you can build more, lay more at one time, carry more ice blocks at a time, cut more ice blocks with one cut. And I say parentheses because it's not really a skill, but it's more like, hey, the game's telling you this is how you do it in real life. This is how strenuous, how long it could imagine doing this for the entire day. But we're not going to let you do that. We want you to enjoy the game and stick around for a little bit longer. So we're going to speed up the process a little bit. Get you some hacks, essentially.
Here's a stack of like 25 of them in one scoop.
Right. And that is very apparent even in the second stage. Now, in the first stage, I'll also add too, there's a cute little puppy dog that you must keep him alive by burning some firewood next to the fire. And you get a little gauge that goes down. Oh, it's getting colder. Oh, he's going to get cold. Oh, you better get some firewood there. Oh, okay, you're good. All right, you're good. You're fine. And so it kind of adds a little bit of like, you're not just doing it, but that's the only one that I've seen so far where you have to take care of actually someone. All the rest of the games, or levels, I should say, You can take as long as you want to build certain things. And yeah, in the third level where you're in the forest, you actually have a measure tape, and you cut down every tree with a chainsaw, and you can choose how high you want to cut it, and you cut it down. Cool. Then you get a debarking tool, and you have to take the bark off. And obviously, as time goes on, you get automatic debarking when you cut down a tree, and eventually you get to cut 3 trees for the price of 1. So again, hacks. And
hacks for days.
hacks for days. But it even then, that can get very tiresome. Like, that level right there took me an hour and a half to complete, and that was just making a basic log cabin. And he had to make planks out of the trees, and lay the planks down for the floor, and lay the planks down for the roof, and the support beams. Like, it was a lot. And the one thing too, I will say, I don't know if it's just that level, but as the time went on, I seem to have had a lag spike where I would freeze for like 2 seconds every 15 seconds. And I counted. I was hoping, hey, maybe I'm off. Maybe I'm wrong. No. So I brought up my task manager, and it took up 70% of my CPU. And it's not a bad CPU. It's an i7 6700. It's not bad, but it's not good. It's not the best, I should say. It's not the best, but like, whew, it was it's definitely a long-term game. Like, if you just want to take breaks and just, I'm gonna build this one wall tonight and then continue on, throughout the week, that is perfect for that. Because as I'm looking here now, like, you got gold, you got to mine, you got to smelt, you got to place and make golden blocks. Like, that takes a lot.
There's a lot.
Again, I could probably go on that for days, but you get the idea. It can be a very long game. Now, is it pretty? Yeah. It's colorful. Yeah. It takes a long time, so it's not really my cup of tea, but it's cool. It's cool just to see what goes into building a house. That's it. That's it for me.
As someone who likes pretty much everything Playway puts out, this is a meh for me. But it's a meh for me because I've had to restart this game 3 times. 3 times. Because my cloud saves didn't save there. So this last time I restarted it, and I had the same problem as Kevin, because the forest area is so full of life and vegetation that it boggles down your CPU. It takes everything just so you can see that beautiful, majestic deer that just ran away from you because you're running around like Susie Chainsaw knocking down trees. And that bear in the distance, oh God, he's beautiful, but please don't pull a 7 days and try to kill me right now. I will chainsaw you, man.
She's very capable of it. I've seen it in action. But she also died too. But that's we're not going to talk about Bruno.
If you want to see more about 7 days, come watch our live streams on 7 days.
Come watch our live streams and also our videos on YouTube at itsallsimulationpodcast.com. Not really .com. Not yet. But on your YouTube channel. At It's All a Simulation Podcast.
So basically, like, what I'm saying is this game is all right. It's a meh. It's good. I like the concept. I like the thought of being able to make my own houses. That's great. Is it realistic? Does it take a long time? Yes, and kind of yes. Is it something I'm going to do on the regular? No, not really. I bought it because, again, it was a Playway game. It's the only one of their games I don't have any other DLC for. Didn't even know there was DLC for it, to be honest with you. And it's the only one of theirs that I kind of give one of these to it. It's not my cup of tea anymore, really. It's just kind of tedious, I guess. I'd rather go play House Flipper. I mean, I'm going to be blunt. I'd rather go play House Flipper.
Yeah. As an artist, like, yeah, I'd rather just play House Flipper and just be creative with the colors and whatnots.
If you're a person who's sitting in The Sims, building houses and uploading them to the gallery, you will like this game.
I can see that.
Yeah. And there are people that only buy The Sims so that they can build the houses and upload them to the gallery. It's ridiculous.
Fair.
It's ridiculous.
I mean, they do have a building aspect in it too, so I mean, I don't see why not. Like, if you want to play it for that reason, go for it. Like, if you want to play it because you want to start a family, go for it. If you want to live out your life in a game and see how that simulates, go for it. You may be depressed about it, but hey, go for it.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't have much more to share on this. It's on sale right now. It's $12.99. It's not bad. It does have DLC. It has 2 DLC packs, one of which is on sale because I believe it just came out. The Atomic Age DLC.
Oh, there it is, yeah.
And the other one is the Medieval DLC. Oh, no, wait. The Atomic Age came out in April. The new one that just came out in June is Medieval.
Oh, yeah.
Just adds more to your game.
Want to live Skyrim in House Builder? Go for it. They kind of have a house builder in Skyrim already, so it's like,
yeah, they do. I hate those missions. Because I always want to. I get hyper fixated on finishing the house, and I don't have all the supplies, and I have to go everywhere. Okay, when did this go off on a Skyrim timer? Okay. I can't say this is a great game, like a super great game. Is it good? It's decent. It's beautiful. It's got the realistic, but not something I'm gonna sit down and tell you go ahead and buy. If you want a house flip, go get House Flipper. Go get House Flipper.
But at least you have options with this and House Flipper and probably God knows what other house flip building game there is out there.
God, I don't want to know. I'll have to buy it.
I'm gonna look it up sometime this weekend and just to see what's all out there. Like, they have a car manufacturer.
What?
Oh, we need to play this.
Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. See how he just found something that now I have to play?
I don't know what you're talking about. What?
I heard that.
Purifiers? So, yeah, that's coming out eventually.
Do you remember the Tavern Simulator one that's coming out? You know, the
No.
Queen Big Jugs one I showed you?
No. I don't think you showed me that one.
Uh-oh. I know I did because you made a comment.
I got a mind of a goldfish. I'm probably not going to remember it.
I know.
I hardly remember breakfast yesterday, but
open the third cabinet. It's in the far back.
Okay.
Anywho, yeah, I think that's the first one of these that we've reviewed that like I had, and I am saying I don't like it. That's weird.
A simulator game like that's saying a lot.
It is. Where's my crown? Dang it!
We'll make you one because I got a crown too. I'm a pretty princess.
He does have a crown.
I am a very pretty
at
princess.
Least one time. I need to find who has that picture. Chris, who has the picture?
I think Chris actually does have the picture. I really think Chris does have the picture. Anyways, that's gonna be it for tonight. Kind of ran a little bit over than what we wanted to, but again, we're still testing things out. You know, we're what picture? Oh, I guess he doesn't know. Oh no, oh, guess we'll talk about it after the show.
Chris, I'm gonna have to. Oh, I gotta refresh that memory quick. Yeah. Hold up.
But yeah, we're still testing it out. You know, and as we always say, let us know what you think. You know, what let us know on our Instagram what you think about these games. You know, is this something you would be interested in? You know, what kind of games are you guys interested in? And let us know what games you want to see us discuss and play in the future. You know, what is a game that you really enjoy? That's something that we may already have because we're kind of cheap and poor right now that we can play. So yeah, let us know your thoughts on the Instagram and eventually our YouTube, once we get a shout out button made for that. Once we get that up, you know, let us know. We want to hear your thoughts, you know. We want to make this as interactive as possible, as we have tonight. I'll be honest, this is the first time we've actually had interactions tonight on our show. Ha ha! It's fun. But that was our idea, why we wanted to make it live and not pre-recorded. You know, or else we would kind of go in a different way of how to get interaction going, how to talk with people and all that. But yeah, you know, we're still starting out, so we're always looking to improve, and we want to hear from you. How can we improve? What do you want to see us improve on? You know,
if you like us and you think we're funny, share it with your friends.
Oh, come on, we're the funniest people we know. Are you serious? Come on, we're always funny. Or hilarious.
I mean, sometimes when we're live streaming, I turn country for no reason other than to just talk about y'all and all the things y'all doing.
Okay, we're not talking to Southern twang already right now right here. We're not doing that tonight. No, not doing that.
Did it. He did it. He did it.
I did not do it. I did not do that.
Anywho.
Yes.
Yeah. We got all this stuff, all these different ways you can get in touch with us. Just let us know what you think. Suggestions, comments, complaints, concerns. Do you hate us? Are we too loud?
Actually, please let us know what you think about our audio, because we had to reinstall our audio mixers because there's an issue amongst it. So please let us know what you think. And let us know if one thing is too loud, if she's too loud, if I'm too loud, which I know perfectly. I'm crispy clear. Thank you for noticing.
I've had to turn him down.
If my music is loud. I mean, we don't have any games going on right now, so we don't have to worry about that. But
all right. So, in conclusion, we will be back in 2 weeks.
Yes, so not next Friday, but the Friday of, what is it?
The 16th.
16th of August. We will be back again on the same Friday. And follow us on Instagram again, just in case we have an update and we can't make it that night. We may try and push it on that Saturday following. You know, we all have families. We all have our own situations. Life happens. And, you know, may get pushed around. So, again, follow us on Instagram to know in advance when we are going to have, if there is any delay, if there is any change in schedule. So, and yes, I'm really pushing on Instagram for people to follow us on Instagram, because why not?
Also, join us on Sunday for our regular phase challenge night.
Yes.
And Monday for our 7 days, which might be a little bit earlier in the day simply because I'm living on the mom schedule right.
Oh, right. Yeah, Monday might have to be an early morning one.
Or we'll change it. It could be later in the week. We'll see.
We'll play it by ear. I, on the other hand, am having a random game day tomorrow. Usually in the afternoons, but I may play a random game during the day. Might be in the morning. I don't know. I'm still working on that time schedule. But So yeah, thank you everyone for stopping by and hanging out with us, Tavik and Chris. Thank you. What?
I forgot. I had started streaming Cooking Companions. I will finish Cooking Companions this week on Wednesday. More of that debauchery, and Kevin doesn't like that game anymore.
So yeah, if you want nightmares, definitely stop by.
Anyway,
I'm
sorry.
not into that kind of game, but you know, it's a whatever. To each their own.
Fantastic.
Yeah. So again, thank you everyone for stopping out. Didn't mean to really call you guys out on that, but I just want to say thank you specifically. Thank you for coming out and joining us and supporting us, because every little view, every little interaction helps us out immensely.
For real.
And it makes us feel good. Makes us all fuzzy inside. It's a good feeling, you know.
Oh my God.
On that note, thank you everyone for coming out again. Hope you have a good weekend. Hope you have a good night. And we will talk to you later.
Yeah, I'll see you Sunday.
Bye.
Bye.